and it's Wednesday Night Live, and I'm excited to be here. I'm adjusting my chair a little bit, excuse me. Oh, can you see? That's funny. You can see my camera right there. That's weird because you usually can't. Anyway, I'm going to leave it because it's just right the way it is for what we're doing. But I wonder how that happened. Anyway, I just noticed it as I went live. So don't mind that thing right above my head. I'll fix it for next time. Hey, how is everybody doing? Say hi if you're here so we can chat. I've got the chat up and we're good. Hi, Linda. Yay, from Illinois. Stephanie's here. Woohoo. I'm excited. We're going to play with some rice paper tonight. I just ordered the new rice paper from Kerr and Rebekah Meier from Joggles. It's their new lines that just came out, so I'm really excited to play with them. Mom's here. Hey, Mom, how are you? So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I still have a little bit of an earache. Yes, I know. I did all the things. I'm still doing all the things, and it's getting a little bit better, but it's taking time. So, yeah, that's fine. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be playing with these two rice paper packs. Maybe make 2 tags. I don't know. Maybe one with both. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're just going to wing it and play. I thought it would be fun to just check them out and see them up close and personal. So you can decide if it's something you would want to have also. I was wondering about that rice paper. Well, good. I'm glad that we're doing it then. Kerr and Rebekah Meier are wonderful, beautiful, creative souls and friends of mine. And I think I am super excited for them to both have rice paper lines. And they're really different, but also both of them can work really well together. And I'm really excited about that. And so we'll go through all the differences and stuff and similarities and talk about different ways we can use rice paper. If you have, if you like using rice paper and you've used it in different ways before, share that with us too and give us all some fun ideas. Okay. So I'm just going to get a few supplies together. I have water. Okay. I got a couple of tags. I thought we would just play, and tags are easy and fun to do. And I tend to gravitate toward those. So, looks like I need to make you a wife. Oh, you know what? I mean, there's lots of stuff missing. It just happens over time. I'm not really, I'm not very gentle or delicate with my things and with my art things. So yeah, it's okay. I can just write it with a marker or something. It'll be fine. I like using fluid matte medium to glue rice paper down. Yes, that's awesome. I have some right here. That's what we're going to use tonight. But there's lots of ways you can glue down the rice paper. This, I think, is probably my favorite too, though, Linda. So that's awesome. So, okay, well, let's just get things flipped around so we can get started and play and hang out. The first thing I have here, I have 2 tags, and I just wanted to show them to you and remind people that I have the challenge that we did last week, the daily creative practice. I have the course open, and if you're interested in having a month-long course, now it's not something you have to do every single day. You decide what your cadence is, right? If you're like every other day, or or whenever you're feeling stuck and you need a boost of inspiration, or to get you back in a routine or whatever, that's what this class is really good for. So this is what I made at the end of the first week of that class. So just to give you a little preview of what I'm doing in there and what I made. And there's 4 weeks of 7 days of the project, 10 minutes every day for 7 days. So you make 4 different projects throughout the month, and then you can just reuse it over and over and make different stuff. So I just wanted to show you what I made in there. And then these are the 2 rice papers that we got. So this first one with all the color and crazy awesome pattern is from Kerr. Her name is Kat. Kerr is her last name. And you can find her all over the place. She's got a website. She's on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all the awesome places. And she does amazing stuff. She's got some foam stamps with Joggles and rice paper and rubber stamps, and she also has foam stamps with art foamies that I'm aware of. So yeah, she does lots of cool stuff. She's been in the Somerset Studio magazine before, and you know, she teaches classes. She's a pretty amazing lady. So let's look at hers first, and then we will go through. I think do you get one of each? Let's see. It looks like it. Yep, you get one of each. So I'm just going to show you each pattern, and then we'll decide which one we want to use together. And I'd like to pick at least one sheet from each pack, and we can either do one tag with using both of them, or we can do two separate tags. I don't care. I'm good with either way. Look at all this color and pattern. I love this because really you can just take a tiny little section. You know, if you're like, oh, I really like these dots and this triangle stuff over here, and just tear it out or cut it out, or you could die cut with this. There's lots of things you could do. So I love that there's tons of color and just crazy, amazing patterns that you can just use sections of. So that's pretty awesome. Here's another one. Love the color palette, nice and bright. You know, I love bright colors. Very, very cool. Ooh, I really like this one. Ooh, I really like this spot right here. That looks really, oh, and right here with the splatter, you see how like this whole thing as one big piece is there's a lot going on. It's very busy, but it's meant, I think, to be used in smaller chunks. Or you could actually glue this whole thing down and then create on top of it, you know? So there's lots of ways to use it. And then this is very nice. Just some text with some scribbles around. These are nice for layering too. So this is Kat's pack of rice paper. And then let's look at Rebekah Meier. So Rebekah Meier has, oh, I forgot, Kat also has stencils with Stencil Girl. Rebekah Meier has stencils with the Crafters Workshop, and she's written a few books. She's got some books on probably working with fabric and mixed media. I don't remember the names of them. I know she's got a few of them actually, but she's been working in the industry for a very long time. And she had some foil with deco foil. She's got a lot of stuff going on. So let's take a look at Rebekah's stuff. So hers, if you're familiar with her stencils with the Crafters Workshop, this is really all along that kind of style. And she has a very specific kind of style. In fact, if you see this butterfly here, I think that might be from one of her stencils or something really similar to it. So really beautiful, just kind of nature, distressy, got some text in it. Very nice. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I like this. So you could like cut just this flower out, you know, or just the butterfly even, or you could, I mean, this could be a cool card if you cut out both of these and then maybe put some color on here and put it down on a piece of paper and then made a card out of it. That would be beautiful. I think this is one of her stencils designs. Love that. I love the shadow or the shadow effect in there. So more similar. This is very nice. I like the numbers and the repeating patterns and all this text and just kind of grunginess. So you can see it, like the styles are really, really different, but both very beautiful. Or like that, the bees there. And then the patterns. I mean, some of this almost you could, you know, like this reminds me of like a gel print, you know, doing in black and white and just using her stencils, stuff like that. Really, really cool. Oh, I love this. I love that big sort of medallion type thing with the text behind it and then the smaller circles repeating the pattern. Very cool. What do you guys like? What do you want to use? Linda says you like the black and white. You could color it to suit yourself. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And another thing, because this is kind of see-through, you know, what if you took, let's just pick one just for fun to show you. Like if you took one like this has a lot of white and maybe just like some of the text, you could even layer it over one that has color. And probably when you get it wet, I would imagine you would be able to see more of what's underneath. I don't know. It's something you could play with and experiment, but lots of great choices. So should we do one tag and try to combine them a little bit, or should we do two separate tags, or do we just really like one set over the other and we just want to use one today? I'm good with whatever, but I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys like? Linda likes the black and white. What do you guys like? What do you want to do? I found that if I if I turn my head to the left when I take a drink or eat something and I swallow it, then it hurts my ear and my throat less. So that's weird, right? I have an earache and I don't know. I've tried all the things, but it's hanging on for a minute. So let's see. Yeah, so people are saying one of each. Okay, so let's pick a paper from Kat. Just looking through. I'm not going to pick the black and white because all of Rebekah's are black and white. So let's pick a color one and then a black and white from the other. So which pattern do you like better, right or left? Today is going to be a audience participation day. We used to do this all the time and everybody would help me pick all the things and I love that. So let's try and do that tonight a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. I can pick stuff, but I really love to hear your opinion and your ideas too. So Linda picks left. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. There's nice big open spaces where we can do stuff in there. And Renee picks right. Oh, and Carol picks left. And Stephanie picks right. We need a tiebreaker. We got 2 right and 2 left. Mom, I don't think Mom picked yet. Mom picks right. Okay, right it is. Thank you guys for picking. You're amazing. It's fun when we do it all together, isn't it? Do you guys like that, or is it just annoying? Because we used to do that a lot, and I'm just curious. If you're like, Cassie, you just pick. That's fine. I'll just pick. But I do really value your opinion. Okay, so now we're on to Rebekah. So let me pick 2. I'm going to pick 2, and then from there, you guys get to pick which one. Okay, is that a good plan? Ooh, this is a toughie. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to go with this one and this one. They're different enough. Okay, right or left? Right or left? I did that wrong. You know, this is right. This is left. Sorry. Linda said I wanted to vote again. That's okay. We picked it. It's good. You get to vote on this one. Does rice paper die cut okay? Yeah, we can try it tonight if you want, but it definitely should. Okay, Linda picks left, which is this side. All right, I need another vote. Stephanie picks right. Anyone else want to vote? Carol picks right. I see a pattern. Anyone else? We got 1 left and 2 right. Are we going with this one? Oh, Mom picks left. Of course, she's got to even it out. Okay, we're even now. I need 1 more vote. Left or right? Right, left. I promise this is the last time, and then I'll just go through. Unless you guys like doing this. Linda said, oh, Amy's here. Amy for the right. Oh, Carol picks right again. You can't vote twice, Carol, for the same paper. That's cheating. But Amy came in and picked right. So we're going with right. All right. How are you doing, Amy? Are you home from vacation? I want to hear all about it. I think we have to have coffee soon because I have some little things to give you. And I've been missing your beautiful face. I just learned today about, well, at least you got what you wanted, right? So I learned today that in Lansing, which is pretty much the town I live in, the area I live in, they're having a contest for artists to submit artwork to be selected to be put on this building entering into Rio Town, which is like a fun district in our area. And I'm thinking I might enter. I don't know. I have to think about it. I just learned about it today. So I really have to think about it, but I'm kind of excited. And they rotate the art every 6 months or so. And the winner every time gets $1,000, and it gets you some, some recognition, and people get to see it. And so I'm kind of excited. Amy, have you heard about it? You should enter too, Amy. Okay, so we're working with both of these. We're going to do 2 tags. So let's see. Let's start with the colorful tag. Or actually, let's do them both at the same time. That's what I want to do. That's what I normally do, and I just like it. So I'm going to pick the area. So you guys picked the page. I'm going to pick the section I want to use. It's a toughie because there's some stars up here, and I love my stars, and I love that splatter, but I also love these things. But we could make our own. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn it sideways. And am I going to cover the whole thing? I think I am. Why not? Let's do it. Please send me the mural info. I'll DM you. I will, for sure. It actually, if you go to Art Council website and go to news and scroll down a little bit, it's the Board of Water and Light one. So it's there, but I can definitely send you the link. I just learned about it today. I was checking stuff out on Instagram, and I saw the Wheelhouse guy, which he does like pottery stuff in Rio Town. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick this down first so I get exactly the right thing. Anyway, they were talking about it with the lady that runs the art council. I'm probably saying it all wrong, but let's go with matte medium. We definitely like that. If you don't have this kind of matte medium, or any kind of matte medium will work really. If you have gel medium, that works. I have matte gel, that would work fine. You could even use clear gesso if you wanted. Super Dan, yeah, he was on a live with the lady from the Art Council today on Instagram. It was pretty cool. So I have not previously gotten involved in like local art stuff because I'm super shy, and I just tend to be home by myself. I don't know. I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of reasons. But anyway, I feel like it's time for me to venture out a little bit and get to know other artists in my community, and put myself out there a little bit more. So maybe this is the year that it will happen. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. So I definitely want to use this part. Okay. I think I'm going to flip it and put it on here so it's just right, because I really want this to cover the whole tag, and I don't want any part like not covered. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? You should absolutely do it. I vote yay. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people doing it, but it'll be fun to just participate anyway and give it a whirl. Okay. So this one, I'm going to do the whole tag covered. So maybe the other one, I won't do the whole tag covered, and we'll try to use these rice papers in different ways. Okay. So we can try to explore some different stuff. Somebody said, can you die cut with it? I'm saying I don't see why not. So let's do it. Okay. We'll die cut something. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look it, you already have a background started for your tag, and it took you like 1.5 seconds. And isn't this, look at how beautiful that is. Thank you, Kat. That is gorgeous. Okay, so let's get some tissue, or some rice paper, sorry, on here. So let's see, what are we gonna do? Ooh, that's kind of cool. We could just do like these little lumpy things, and maybe just this flower. I really like this flower. Okay, let me show you another way. This one I cut with scissors, but a really great way to cut into rice paper. I keep on calling it tissue for some reason because it's so thin and nice, but it is a bit more durable than rice or than tissue, just so, in case you've never used it. Anyway, I've just got a wet brush here. I'm just dipping it in. You can't see it, sorry. I've got, this is my water spritzer bottle, but it's the only clean water I have over here right now because I didn't bring clean water over. Oh, sorry, I'm getting comments. Let me read them real quick. You can poke through the hole with them. Poke through the hole on the, oh yeah, on the tag. You want me to poke through the hole? I can do that, Linda. Oh, with the end of the brush. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. A dark rub-on would be good on a colorful one, maybe. Yes, yes. I don't know if I have rub-ons near me, but if I do, I will do that. Okay, so another way to do it is to use just a water brush. And I kind of like this flower here with some of the text. What do we say? So I'm just going to go around where I want it to tear. And sometimes the torn look is, I like even better. You know, this one we cut it because we were covering the whole tag. But if we're just going to do little parts of it, tearing gives you a softer edge and it blends better. Like if you're transitioning from one thing to another, it just looks really cool. So see how you get nice, soft, like all those little fibers sticking out of the edge. So I do have one edge there, but I think I kind of want something else too. So let's just get our tag and see how much room this takes up here. I'm thinking, what if it's at the bottom? I wasn't really going to do that, but I don't hate it. Let's see. What if, I'm thinking, just give me a second here. I kind of want to do a little bit of layering. Let me just see what this looks like. I'm going to take this little medallion guy. How are we doing? Okay, yeah. And give me comments too if you're like, oh, hey, try this. You know, I'm good with that. I will poke the hole through that other thing. That's a good idea. Okay. Let's just see. I want to kind of tear around the edges of this so there's no like perfect edge, right? Okay. I love doing this with water. I like doing this technique with the water and the tearing on tissue and napkins too. It works really well, but I don't know, something about rice paper, it's just got those extra fibers in it. It looks really amazing. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. I think I'm done with it, but let's just play a little bit with this composition here and see what we want to do. Okay, let's see. Maybe that has to go higher. No, this has to be up here more. I kind of want it to be off. Sorry, being quiet for a second. Actually, I like it like this, I think. And then we could put something else here. Maybe we could put a phrase here to draw our eye over that way. What do you think? Okay, make sure I don't miss comments. So let me stick these down. Do we want color underneath it? That's the next question. Actually, do we want color underneath it or do we want even texture underneath it? Should we see how texture looks under rice paper? You know what I'm saying? What if we try that? Let's see. Let's see. I have a little bit of light and fluffy right here. Let me put this back on or I will spill it. I'm just trying to do different things to both of them so we can see all the fun different ways that they work. Okay. So let's just keep it different. Okay. So what if I get a stencil? All right. I'm pulling it together here for a second. I got a bunch of stencils right here. I grabbed a bunch of mine. Let's see. Ooh, that's kind of fun, but not right. No, no, maybe. No, I don't want any of these. Hold on, hold on. I thought I had different ones over here. Actually, what about this one? This isn't mine, but this is nice and huge. Oh, sorry. Cut off part of the medallion and glue that elsewhere. Oh, I could, yeah. So I was gonna have this like over the edge, so I could cut it off here and put it like up there to finish the 3 circles. That's a good idea, Linda. Is that what you meant, or do you mean something else? I like that idea though. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. This is funky and it's different, and it's going to give me that contrast that I'm looking for. So just going to get a little bit of light and fluffy, not too much. Okay, and put a little bit here and there. Okay, that should be good. That poor light and fluffy jar has been neglected. Okay, yes, I like that idea, Linda. I think that'll be a great composition. Uh-oh, I gotta fix this. 1 second. I'm trying to rush too much and not doing it the right way. Okay, let's see. Do I have any spray over here? Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go with this. All right, and then, okay, I gotta dry this really fast. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead a little bit. I'm trying to get the plan in my head. Is this fun? You guys like rice paper? Who here has already played with rice paper before? I think for this one, I'd like to use some ink. Ooh, it's still a little bit wet. Okay, we're gonna let it sit for a minute. OMG, hold on a second. I have an idea. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, okay, I need this. There's too many things under here that could be useful, but they're kind of like hidden. What's this? Turquoise blue and turquoise green. Well, we'll get there. We're gonna leave that there. I really kind of think is it wet enough? It's not really wet enough for this anymore. Okay, never mind. I was gonna put embossing powder on it, but it's getting too dry at this point. So that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Linda says yes. Stephanie has never used it. Oh, well, this is good. I'm glad. I hope that you get some inspiration here or decide if you want to try it or not. Linda loves rice paper. I got some blank and jelly print with it. Yes, that's a great idea. You know what? I was just watching a video the other day on sumi printing. You guys know what that is? It's exciting and I want to try it. And I was thinking of doing it on rice paper also, like plain rice paper, like you're talking about, Linda, but it's more of like, it's almost like, what is that? Like marbling paper, you know, I mean, I guess it kind of is, but you use sumi ink instead of the other stuff. And there's a process for it and it's really super simple. And you can make some really beautiful stuff. So I kind of want to try it. Another thing on my list, right? Calligraphy paper. Oh yeah, that's fun. Calligraphy paper is fun to work with too. That's awesome. Okay, so I kind of like this turquoise blue. I'm just giving it a really good shake because it's been hanging out for a while. Okay, so this is acrylic ink. So I'm not going to worry about gessoing this tag. Normally I would, but it's acrylic, so we're going to be okay. If I were going to spray onto this, or if I was going to use like a dye-based ink or something, then I would want a gesso on it. But because we're using acrylic product, it's going to be fine. Okay, so I just want to get some color down here. Oh my gosh, right? Do you love this already? Come on. I love how it just spreads. It's kind of amazing. Okay, let's get some of this on here. This is called Olive Green Light. Sometimes you just got to play with something different. We don't play with these acrylic inks too often, and they're really versatile and fun and easy, like so easy to use. So yeah. And then you can move it around with your finger if it's not, you know, use your other finger. Okay. Wipe it on your apron if necessary. Okay. All right. More water. I want it to move around some more. I'm going to get some good drips on here. Now these tags are not really meant for a ton of water. That's another reason to gesso, but it's going to be fine. It's fine. Okay, let's use some of this turquoise green because it's a little bit lighter. And that might be nice too. Give us a little bit more contrast. And it is ink, right? But I still like to add water. It just makes it a lot more, makes it move around a lot easier. Okay, so I think I'm going to dry this. I wanted different crazy colors all over the place, and that is exactly what I got. I think I need a tiny bit more green right here, though. Another fun thing to do with this, we'll do that in a little bit, but you can draw with those. It's just, there's just so many ways to use it, and I don't think we use it enough. So I'm going to try to use it more so I can show you more fun ways to do it. Okay, let's give this a quick dry. I need to get my inks out. Yes, Linda. Yes, get your inks out. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, let's put this guy aside for a minute. He's going to dry. We don't have to dry it. We can go back to the other one, even though I do want to get that on there, but that's going to be the next step for that. We'll put those guys up there so they're protected for a minute. Let's go back to the other one and do a step and let it dry, and we'll just kind of keep going back and forth. When I'm working on my own, sometimes if I'm doing tags for sure, or if I'm trying a new product or a new technique or something, I'm often doing this, going back and forth. That handle is a little too thick for this hole here, but I did try, Linda. Okay, here we go. We got the hole here in case we want to add some fibers or something. So let's see. I want to use this. I think I want this to be the focal point on here. One of these. I kind of like this guy with his arms out. What do you guys think of that? This is a really old stamp set. I think it feels like it's acrylic too, like not, you know, low quality, whatever, but it still works. It is really stuck to this thing though, but I love the pattern so much. I'm pretty positive this is got to be Dina Wakley. It's got to be. And it's one of those sets that, you know, I think I got like at Joann's or Michael's or something, like, you know, when they repackage stuff. I don't know. I'm totally guessing here, but that's my guess. All right, so let's put this on paper because I really want it. I just really want it to be the focal point, and I want it to be sturdy. So I need a piece of paper. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, this should be good enough. Okay. So we'll stamp this and then we'll find a sentiment. I do want to put some more, even though there's so much going on, we're going to mute an area for this guy to hang out. And then what else do we want to do to it? Add a phrase. Oh, I can draw with the ink and show you that technique. That's pretty fun. Oh, we were going to die cut too, right? I have an idea for that in a minute. Let's see. Okay. I need ink. Here we go. Using this Hero Arts ink again. I'm really liking it so far. I've been trying it on different surfaces and different situations, and so far it's worked pretty well. I'm curious to know if anyone else has experience with this and what your thoughts are on that ink pad. Or any other Hero Earth ink. I know they have a whole line of colors. You know, I mean, there's so many inks out there. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I've got enough different ink. I don't think I need another brand because everyone has their ink, right? But then sometimes something happens, you know, like the ink is different in a way, or the color palette is really nice, or the delivery of it, you know, is just something is a little bit different than you're used to, and that makes you want to go get it. So I'm just curious if people have a lot of experience with Hero Arts ink and what you think of it if you've used it, because I'm pretty new to it. The colors I've seen have been really nice and vibrant, and I mean, obviously not the black, but their color line, really like highly pigmented. But I haven't found the thing about it that makes it special enough that I have to go get the colors. You know what I'm saying? What is that stamp platform? Oh, good question. This is Crafter's Companion. This one is the 4-inch one, but they have 4, 6, and 8, I think. And the 8-inch one is my favorite. I don't have it near me, but it's this same idea, but bigger. And it has a platform underneath it that, you know, like has the magnetic base. So then you could stick this down and line it up. And it's got, you know, the line up feature. But these are nice because it's got like spring feet. So, you know, you can position and let your stamp sit over whatever it is until you get it just the way you want it, and then press down. And it's really comfortable and easy for me to use. So I really like it. But yeah, they have different sizes available. And I highly recommend it. The 4-inch one is nice because it's just easy and portable, you know, and I can just have it in a drawer or whatever. But I really love the 8-inch one because I get to have that magnetic platform as well. Especially sometimes you get bigger background stamps, and it's harder to find, you know, an acrylic block or something that will hold it. And so that's nice. That bigger one is nice for that as well. So anyway, that's my spiel on that. Okay, getting rid of this paper. So we've got this guy. I really like him so much. I could have even done like a blue or purple or something, but that's cool. Let's see. I want to add some more color. I think we're going to stick with a color that's in here already because there's so much color going on. We don't want to add new. Yes, Linda, you do have to check it out. Let's see. I wonder if I have a link for you. Probably maybe scrapbook.com. I know they sell some Crafter's Companion stuff, or you can go straight to the Crafter's Companion website, but it just has to ship from the UK. So look at here. I can use just this end, which is really just a pipette, like a small pipette, but you can draw with it too. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so here's what's happening. Wow. Okay, so what I've learned just now, let me show you up close. Can you see right here, we've got where the paint is thicker, we've got our paint, right? And it's sitting on top and it's great. But if you follow it around, I went all the way around, it's darker over here. So why is that? We laid down this rice paper and we put it on a tag, but I didn't put any clear gesso on this because I wanted to see what would happen. And this is what happened. So it soaked into the paper and went underneath and, you know, stuck to the tag. But where there was an excess of paint, it's sitting on top. But I bet you when that dries, it's going to just soak under as well. Look at this one, almost fully soaked under. So that's interesting. I'm happy it happened. And I'm going to I'm going to blot this excess because I really want it to dry. Okay. And then I'm going to put some gesso over it so you can see the difference. So I'm really glad this happened, because this is how we figure out what our supplies do and don't do. And this is how we build our relationship with our supplies. So we know if we put rice paper down on any surface and we don't put some gesso over top of it, clear gesso, you know, preferably, since this has a lot of pattern on it, that it is paper in the end, at the end of the day, right? So if we sprayed on top of this, if we put paint on it, whatever pigment we put on here, it's going to soak in and go to the substrate underneath because it's paper. So I'm glad that happened. So now it's all nice and dry. And I do have clear gesso right here. So let's put some clear gesso and dry it and see what happens then. Okay. I bet you will have a different result. I hope we do. So clear gesso looks milky and white when it goes on, if you haven't used it. But man, it is such a great tool to have, because right now we want to put some more color on top of this and we want it to stay on top. But now we have to protect it and put like a barrier coating on it. And this is what gesso is for. This is what gesso is made to do. It's meant to bring your surface to zero, basically, to a point where you can anticipate the outcome of using a pigment or some supply that you're used to using all the time on top of it. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes it's hard to figure out how to explain certain things, but that's what gesso does. It grounds your substrate and makes it so that whatever else you put on top of it behaves the same way, whether you're doing it on here or on, you know, a canvas or on a journal page or whatever it is. Okay, so let's just dry this. Almost there. Okay, let's see. Flipping back and forth, granddaughters are in a dance competition. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Carol, you definitely need to be watching your granddaughters. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it when they live stream the kids' activities for a family that maybe just can't get there, or they live far away, or, you know, when COVID was more prominent and people just couldn't get to places, they sort of open that up, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things that has changed and become more accessible. I know when Henry has band or choir performance, I can send mom the link and she can just watch it from her living room, which is amazing. Okay, so now we've got some clear gesso on here, and I'm going to try the same stuff again. Oh, I'm going to use this lighter one. I don't remember which one I used before, but I'm going to try this lighter one anyway. So now let's see what we get. So I'm just, this guy, he's got a little string in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, trying again. Oh yeah. Such a difference, huh? Okay, let's do one down here. Nice. I just want little dots over here in that black spot. Okay. Now our acrylic ink is just going to sit on top of that gesso and going to dry like that. So that's the difference here. So yay, I'm glad we did this and we got to learn a little bit about what's going on. All right. I brought over this texture stamp, but I don't know that we need any more texture. This is really busy. So the next thing we're going to do, we have to let this dry, but we're going to put this on top. Man, doesn't he look cool? Especially over this circle. That's why I wanted to accentuate that circle. That's really going to help him stand out even more. Oh, mom said that's pretty cool. Thank you. So let's see. What if we also, just give me a second to think about this. I want something around the edge. Maybe I'm just going to take a white Posca. This is like a medium bullet. And I'm just going to do squiggles. I should really wait for that to dry because I don't want to wreck my Posca. Oh, I didn't wait. I forgot about that one. Shoot. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I'll just wipe it off here. It's fine. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I'm thinking. Okay, we're going to put this aside, let it dry while I think about that next step. Let's go back to our other guy over here. He's still a little bit wet, but I'm going to dry it, and we will add the rice paper next and then decide what to do. Let me see. While I'm doing this, I'm also going to look for a dye. I'm just looking behind me because it's easier, but I might have to look somewhere else. Oh, hold on a second. I might have a fun idea. Sorry, I'm being quiet, aren't I? Oh, here we go. What if we do something like this? Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I just had an idea. Going back to this guy for a second, I want to die cut something and see how it's going to be. What if I do this fun star? Okay. Oh, let's see. They have the Crafter's Companion platforms on Amazon. There you go. Amazon is a good place to get stuff. Okay. So what if we do this? See? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have a plan for that. All right. We're going to die cut. This is still kind of wet. It's taking forever. I did add a bit of water, but let me fix my chair here. Okay, that's better. So let's just let that keep going. I'm going to die cut this, and I'm going to pick from the cat line. Where did I put them? Oh, they're over here. Okay. I'm going to pick her words, her black and white words. Because I've been trying to think, how can I introduce more non-color something to bring it down a little bit, because it's very busy. What if I do this? I think that would be cool. So let me just cut a piece out here, and I'll run it through, and we'll see how it die cuts, which is the goal. And then we have a fun layering part to add to the project. That'll be cool. Okay, so I've got the mini over here. I am going to stick this down just to make sure it doesn't go off the rails there. And let's hope it's going to fit. I think it is, just barely. Just barely. Oh, baby, we got this. We got this. Oh. Okay. That's hilarious. Wow. I mean, I kind of broke it, but there, it's fixed. There, it worked too, so it's all good. It's a total win. Total win. Sometimes you got to make your tools really work for you, okay? That's all that happened there. And I love having the negative of a die cut, because especially when it's this cool star, because look at, then I have this that can be used somewhere else, and that'll be amazing as well. So look at it, die cut perfectly. No issues whatsoever. So yay, that's exciting. This is still drying, but that is definitely going to be part of that working together. Okay, let's come back to this guy. He really needs to be dry. I really like these colors together though. So this was olive green light, turquoise green, and turquoise blue. Those are the three colors I used on this one. I think that's going to be real nice with the black and white Rebekah stuff we've got going on here. All right. I think we're close. We're close enough. I think I just added too much water and the tag was like yelling at me. Okay, so let's go back to our matte medium. And I'm gonna put some on the side here since we're not covering the whole thing. I do wanna just get it where we need it. Hold on, let me clean my brush here. Okay. Okay, so first, this guy's going on the bottom if I remember right, and then we're going to put that in those two places. So I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my tissue. I'm definitely going to need a lot more. There we go. So all over the back of the, sorry, not tissue, rice paper. Okay. Can you still see me? Yes. Okay. Rebekah! Wow, that's literally perfect timing. Look what's in my hands. We're playing with your new rice paper and we're so excited. We're making a fun little tag here. Look at that, so pretty. So then we're gonna put the matte medium on top. Oh my gosh. Well, that was perfect timing, seriously. Your ears must have been ringing. Okay. Very pretty. Let me put a little bit more of this on top here because I want to see if we can get more color to come through. We might have to put color on top of it, which would be awesome as well. I like that there's the shadow of the color. So if you can see that light olive green, it's more subdued and subtle, but it's still kind of coming through. And then you've got the blue undertones there. So I think that looks pretty awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're here. How are you? You made some really beautiful rice papers. We are all loving them. Okay, so now I'm going to put this medallion mandala, I guess. Is it a mandala? Over here. Oops, I wanted it down a little bit more. Kind of almost over that. There we go. And then Linda had a good idea. I'm going to cut off the end of this, or the edge of it, and put it over on the other side. So then we have our 3 circles. And it's nice when you can have something go off the edge. It just gives you, it's less confining. I don't know. This works better that way. So I'll put this guy up here. Let me put a little bit more matte medium on here. And then we need to decide, are we going to have a phrase or what do we want to do to finish this tag? So I'm just kind of tapping when it's on here and then lightly brushing. You can also kind of wrinkle up the rice paper a little bit if you want more texture, and that would look cool too. But I really want to see that whole thing, so I don't really want to wrinkle this too much. So there we go. You can also wait till it dries to cut that off, and it's probably easier, but I'm just a little impatient. So there. Okay, this is turning out wonderfully. Look at this. What paint are you using? Good question. So we started with a stencil. We put some texture on here, and then we used Amsterdam acrylic ink in turquoise blue and turquoise green and olive green light. So I have these 3 colors on there. And then we let it dry, and I used some water. We kind of blended it together, let it dry, and then now we're putting those beautiful images over top of it. And then we're going to let this dry, go back to the other one, and then we'll come back and finish this one up. Very, very awesome. Okay, so I think we're done. Oh, no, we're not, because we still need to do the star. And this is still wet, so let me dry this one. So we're also playing with Kat's rice paper as well. So we're doing 2 different tags, playing with both of your stuff. I love it. Yeah, and this acrylic ink is so fun to use. And, you know, I was trying to think of different ways we can use rice paper, but then also different supplies that we might have in our stash that sometimes that might just sit on the shelf, you know, or that we're just like, I'm not sure how to use that or where or what to do with it. So I'm trying to bring more of that stuff out each week and get us to play with it some more. So, and I thought for sure with the rice paper, it just kind of, they worked perfectly together. So yay. And next week is July. already, which is crazy. Okay, this is dry. Oh, that's not dry. Hold on. I spoke too soon. I'm just going to pat that dry because it's taking forever. And I don't mind this little bit down here. But real quick while this is drying, next week is July. And I learned recently that July is World Watercolor Month. So I thought it might be fun to spend some time with watercolors and learning different ways to use them, different papers and types of watercolor paints and all that kind of stuff. So July is going to be focused around watercolor and different projects you can do with that. So just a heads up, that's what we're going to start doing next week. Okay, I think this is dry enough. It is. It's good now. Okay, so now we're going to use these guys. So we've got Kat's words here that are going to sort of accentuate, highlight. Oh, wait, should I put it up higher? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm totally loving this. Seriously. All right. I'm going to use a little bit of this. I'm only going to put it in the middle. I kind of want those edges of the star to be just like flopping around, floppy. A little floppy. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love this. I'm so excited. I love getting new art supplies. Thank you so much for creating them. All right, this piece I'm going to use some, let's see. Well, I've got matte gel here. That should work fine. It's not super thick, which is okay because this is just cardstock. Let's see, do I have, no. I want to find a smaller palette knife. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay, let's see. I missed some comments. I'm so sorry. Mom says, love doing tags. They can be used for gifts and things. Oh yeah, for sure. Or, tags, you can stick them in your journal. If you make a journal page, or you work on a background and then you're like, oh, I'm not sure where to take this. I have a stack of tags that are just hanging out, waiting either for a gift or for a journal page or whatever. And it's nice to be able to just stick those on top, get your tiny attacher or stapler or whatever you have, and stick them down in there, and then they can become the focal point of a journal page if you want, which is pretty awesome too. So there we go. So this guy, just being black and white with that star behind him, does help move some of this, the colors and the patterns and stuff into the background a little bit more. Okay, so that's good. And then I think I want, hold on, let's see, do I have black? Yes, I do. Well, I think I have to let this dry a little bit because I'm going to go around some of those spots. So let's go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, what are we going to do with this guy to finish it? Let me dry it a little bit. I do have this chalk paste. I brought it out because I bought it and then I didn't use it. So we might not be able to use it today, but I'm gonna find something to use that in and show you guys later on because I brought it out. Darn it, I want to use it. Okay, this is almost dry. What do we want to do? Should we look for a phrase? Ooh, it's still kind of wet. Let's let that dry for a second while I keep looking. Oh yeah, I do have some words here. But I feel like this isn't quite done yet. So let me just think for a minute. Let's see. I have some like ephemera bits up here from a long time ago. No, but I do like that kind of. Let's see. She also has, let me just look at some more of the tissue. Or I mean the rice paper. I keep saying tissue. That's driving me crazy. Let's see. I'm running out of space. We could put this butterfly onto like a heavier cardstock and make it the focal point. That might be nice. Let me see what else. I just want to refresh my memory. Yeah, never heard of, yeah, that chalk paste, Linda. I've had that for a long time. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Ooh, I might have an idea for it, actually. for our project. Just give me a second. I want to look through this again. I'm looking for a focal point. I think I like that butterfly, to be quite honest. Let's see. But here, before we do that, I want to show you the chalk paste. Okay. I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. This is how it is. Chalk paste. The color is Neptune. It's from Prima, the redesign line that they have. So it's like probably made for like redoing furniture, but I don't care. You can use everything for everything, right? So look at, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, it's such a beautiful color. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. Oh yeah, look. Oh my gosh, it's buttery, but it's thick. It's like, I don't know. How does it dry? Is it matte? It's a chalk paste, so yeah, it would be matte, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, it's pretty, but I have an idea. Ready? Ready? Are you ready? I'm so excited. I just thought of this. Okay, we're gonna bring that pattern that we had in the background. I know this is totally like doesn't go with this style, but I love putting stuff together that doesn't go together. It's exciting for me. So we're gonna use just a little bit of this just to try it out. I'm gonna put a tiny bit over the flower. I want it to be distressy and a little crazy. I don't want to cover the flower too much. I think I am. See, that's cool. That's so cool. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit up here too, because we did down there. We got to do it up here. Yeah, this is fun. This is super fun. I only have like 2 colors because I don't know. I see new stuff and I'm like, ooh, I never played with that before. Let's get some, you know. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I'm kind of in love with it. Okay, here we go. Let me show you up close. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna need to play with this some more and figure out what else we can do with it. I mean, it's a paste, so we can do all the things you think of when you think of a mixed media paste, but I bet you there's other stuff it can do too that we don't know about. Okay, so there we go. So now I definitely want the butterfly, and I think I'm going to do the water technique for the butterfly so that we have a nice like natural edge and not like a cut edge, you know what I mean? So where did my brush go? Here we go. How are we doing? Is everybody good? Rebekah loves it. Yay. Okay, we're gonna cut out this butterfly. So I'm trying really hard with the water. I don't want too much water on my brush because I don't want it to spread too much, and I don't want to get too close to the actual butterfly because I don't want the butterfly to tear. I just want around it to tear, okay? So just be careful if you're going to do this technique to just to be careful. And then when you're actually tearing it, make sure you have your finger like on the thing that you don't want to rip, okay? And just gently, just take your time. There's no rush. And just gently go around whatever it is you're trying to take out, and you'll be fine. Look at that. Like butter. Seriously. Okay, and I didn't even have to cut into it. Look at that. And now I have a negative. I'm telling you, it kind of looks like a butterfly. You can use the negative of things too. So look at our butterfly. We've got a nice butterfly there with the nice raw edges. And all I'm going to do is get my piece of paper. Okay, and I'm going to cut off a piece here. I have to fix my shirt because it's right down there. It's annoying. And then I'm going to cut it so that it's like on the inside of the wings, just to give it a little bit more, make it a little more sturdy. But I really want like these like natural raw edges to stand out because they're so pretty. Okay, so let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm going to draw it. Can't really see. I don't know how to tell you how to do this. Usually I try to give you tips, but I'm just winging it. See what I did there? I'm winging it. And yeah, I don't really even know how to say what to do here. I just really want the inside of there. It doesn't even look like a butterfly, but it doesn't matter. Let's see how it cuts out. You could probably have just cut, you could probably even just like cut it without drawing it too, but I don't know. I felt like I needed a template of some sort. I had no plan for this project. We're just winging it for the whole thing here, so it's okay. Okay, so now I can flip it over, and I want to fold this in half. This is like an abstract butterfly. These tags are gorgeous. Thanks, Stephanie. You're so sweet. Thanks for hanging out with me and making them. Okay, so see now she's a little more sturdy, but she's still that beautiful butterfly. So now we need some good solid glue for this part. So let's see. I want 3D gel because I really don't want this to come apart. And if you're ever like, I don't have all these different adhesives you're using, what can I do? And you don't want to go buy that adhesive, let me know and I can help you with substitutions or other things that you might have that will work. I have all the glue because I'm kind of addicted to art supplies in general, including adhesive, wet and dry. So I have to try them all out and say, like, you know, it's my job. And so I just have all the glue, but you don't have to have all the glue, definitely. So I don't know, just something I thought of because I keep bringing out, I noticed that I was bringing out a bunch of different like adhesives and mixed media gels and stuff. And you really don't need all of them. Okay, let's see. Carol says, is matte medium the same as gel medium? Well, it's very similar. Yeah. Matte medium like this is a bit thinner. If you noticed when I put it onto this glass mat, it was loose, like runny almost, right? But gel medium that comes in this one's matte, so doesn't, yeah, I mean, I guess it does. But see how this, let me just get my palette knife here. So this matte medium, it's fluid medium, so it's looser, right? But then this gel medium in the tub or in the pot is a bit thicker. It's not going to fall off the palette knife, you see? It stays put, but it's really creamy and easy to use. It's like, I'm trying to think of something it's similar to. I can't think of anything. It's just really light and creamy, whereas this is more watery. And that's really the only difference, okay? And then this is a matte gel. There's also a gloss gel. Those are the same. If they come in like a tub like this, they're the same, just matte versus glossy. But if it's in like a bottle like this and it says fluid medium, it just means it's looser, okay? So that's the only difference. I hope that helps. Renee says, thank you for the love tonight. Love the tags. Oh, I love you. Okay, so now we have a pretty butterfly. Okay, let's see. And look at, she's a little more sturdy, but you can't see those wings at all underneath there. So I think that worked out nicely. So actually I need to give her a little bit more solid base so that we have a place to put the glue, like where her body would be, you know? And then the rest, yeah, perfect. Oh my gosh, so cute. So pretty. Okay. Okay, this paste is very cool. It's got, oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I wish that this would focus really close. Let's just give it a second. It's not happening. Darn it. Well, I'll try to take a close-up picture, but there's some texture in here that is really interesting that I don't normally see with other types of pastes. So that gets me excited. Let me put the lid back on this so that it doesn't dry out. Okay. So now we're going to put the butterfly down. I think, is it going here? I think it's going there, right? Oh, I need this still. Darn it. I put it away, but I didn't mean to. I'm going to use the heavy gel. This is the 3D matte gel. The reason I'm using this is because I really want this to stay in place, and I just need it to be really sturdy. I don't know. It's just my preference. You couldn't use fluid medium here. I don't think, not very effectively. But you probably could use gel medium. You would just have to hold it in place longer, and it's just a little bit looser. I don't know how to explain it, but this is more like a sturdy glue, and it's gonna hold itself in place. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Hold on. If I can find it quickly, we're gonna do it. But if not, we'll skip it. Darn it. Oh, this actually would work. This will work. Hold on. I have an idea. We haven't done this in forever. I gotta take him back off. I need to wrap some string around this. I need some fibers on here, something. It's all natural and beautiful. I need some cool fibers here. So we're gonna let this guy have a tail. And since there's some glue on there already, I'm just gonna use it. Florence, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you. Virtually, sort of. Thanks, Linda. So I've got some, this is just like linen thread. It's exactly called, look, it's Stampin' Up too. So this has got to be, oh, let's see, is there a date? I wish they would put dates on things. It's got to be like near 10 years old. I'm just going to go around a bunch of times, and I'm going like all over the place because it's fun. It adds a little bit something extra to your project, and it's fun, and I love doing it, and I haven't done it in forever, and I feel like this project really just needed it. So then I'm going to tie a knot here. Oh, that's so not dry. I'm making a huge mess. It's going to be okay. Okay, here we go. I'm leaving the tails because I like them hanging out. But see how we just wrapped it a whole bunch of times, and it looks amazing. If you're going to do this, I say wrap it at least 3 times, up to maybe 5 times, or just a bunch, like where you just can't count anymore. And that's what I did here, and I love that. Okay, so now I'm going to add more of this paste, because I just added that and I need a little bit more. Oh yeah, baby, I'm excited. Okay, I really want these wings to be up. Okay, all right, I'm loving this. I think I need a phrase on it, and then it's probably going to be done. What do you think so far? It looks pretty good, huh? It's old. I have it too. The thread. Oh yeah, the linen thread. Yeah, it is really old. It's like even yellowing. The packaging is yellowing. That's funny. Okay, let's pick a quick phrase for this. I just have a couple sheets right here. I don't know what happened to all of the rest of them. But this is what I have close to me. So let's see. Oh, I like be happy. That's nice. You can do this. Fly, bright, breathe. Fly, bright, breathe. Oh. We are all good. Life is short, so make every hair flip count. Oh, expect nothing, appreciate everything. Sorry. I know, I always take too long for this part. I'm trying to hurry. I want something short and sweet. If it doesn't open, it's not your door. I feel like, okay, that has to be it. If it doesn't open, it, does that make sense to anyone else? If it doesn't open, it's not your door. Is that stupid, or does that make sense? I'm doing it. Sorry. Hey, Cassie. Oh, Jan. Hey, Jan. Uh-oh. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I grabbed too many. There we go. Okay, let's do it. I'm not going to do each little word like I normally do, but I think it's supposed to go right here. And I really like this. How are you doing, Jan? We are playing with Kerr and Rebekah Meier's rice paper from Joggles tonight. So we are having a grand old time. We're working on Rebekah's tag right now. And then we're going to go back and finish up Kat's tag in a minute. How are you doing? Okay, this is a little bit, it needs to go up a little bit more. Okay, uh-oh. Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's okay, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. If it doesn't open, it is not your door. Oh my gosh, that's really good lesson too. Okay, I'm going to let that be over there. And then whenever I do words like this, if you know me, you know, I put some gel medium over it. I'll do the matte gel, I guess. And I just use my finger, and I put a little bit on my finger, and then I just kind of tap it over the words. And then I just rub it in a little bit and make sure this has got some turquoise stuff going on. So I'm trying to keep it nice and clean. But this I found is the best way to really seal your phrases. If you're doing like sticker words like this, this has been the best way I've found. Goodness gracious. It's because I'm not waiting for stuff to dry. So I'm causing more trouble for myself, but it's going to be fine. Oh no. Until it isn't. Here we go. Stay. Okay. There we go. You will submit. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're done. Now, when this is dry, this thing is like really wet. So when this is all dry, I'm going to go around the letters, but I think I'm also going to do, I don't know, some ink, something around the edges. I just feel like the edges need to have a little bit more contrast or edginess to them. But this is my Rebekah tag. Yay. And Rebekah's here. Thank you for coming to hang out. I love this tag. I love the rice paper. I'm definitely going to be using some of the rice paper in my journal, on my journal pages. So I'll be sure to share those on social media when I do it. Okay, let's finish Kat's tag. I think we're pretty good. What else are we doing to this? We're going to add a phrase, right? And okay, we're either going to do you are the author of your story, or there was another one I really liked in here. Hold on. Oh, where is it? The eyes are useless if the mind is blind. Wow, that's a good one. Okay, let's see. There was another one I really like. Oh, a laugh is a smile that bursts. I don't know. I feel like this project is bursting. So that one made me feel like that. Art is where work meets love. What about that? I like that one. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jan said, Stephanie said, Jan, gorgeous tags. Thank you very much. I just got a wonderful rice paper order from Joggles. Yeah, nice. Are those verses? These are by Marlene. They're in this pack here. I just had a couple left that were hanging out from an old art journal adventure kit. So that's what those are from. What else? Any more questions? No. Okay. Art is where work meets love. I like this, and I think it's going to go in the same spot. Oh, it could go right on the guy. Should it go right on the guy? No, I'll make it go down the side. Although right on the guy would be cool. Okay, we're almost done, guys. What time is it? How are we doing? Oh, shoot. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize. Tonight went by so fast. Okay, so while I'm doing this last little bit to this tag, just want to recap the starting next week for the month of July, we'll be doing different things with watercolor. So my plan is to start with showing you the differences between like higher end, like student and professional papers and paints, and just kind of comparing them for you and showing you, just so if you like, sometimes you really want to try something, and you're like, oh, do I really need to get the good stuff, or can I start with the more student grade stuff and work my way up and decide if I like it? Sometimes that's okay, and sometimes like, yeah, just get the cheaper thing, it's fine. And until you start playing with it and decide, where you want to take it, and then move your way up. But some of it, sometimes I don't recommend that because the student versus the professional are so vastly different. Sometimes you using the thing that is a little bit lesser quality and therefore cheaper price causes you to not have as good of an outcome or as much fun with it as you could have, because it's not as good. I don't know if that makes sense, but so I'll be talking about that a bit. We'll play and we'll do stuff, and then each week we'll make a project and I'll just talk about watercolors. We're gonna play with watercolor gouache paint and regular watercolors and all different stuff. We're gonna play with metallic watercolors on black watercolor paper and do different stuff like that. It's gonna be really fun. But that'll be for the whole month of July since it's watercolor month. So here is again, I have to let this dry and I'll do some doodling around the edges here, but here are my Rebekah and Kat tags. Look at how different and how beautiful they both are. I'm so excited. So thanks for coming to hang out with me. Definitely, if you liked these rice papers, I'm just going to grab them really quick so I can show you one more time in case you missed it. You can always go back and watch the replay also to see the projects from the start. They really did, especially Rebekah's really kind of changed a lot from the beginning. But anyway, so once again, these are Rebekah's rice papers with Joggles. So here we use some of this one. But she's got some really beautiful, just natural, distressy, black and white. I love that they're black and white, so you can color on them and do whatever you want. I think I saw her make this one into a journal cover, which is absolutely amazing. These rice papers great for making journal covers. If you make your own journals, this is a really great way to finish that cover. And then Kat's paper is right here. And we use 2 different papers from her pack. You get 6 sheets in each of the packs, and there's a different pattern in each one. Okay, so here we used some of this, super fun and awesome, and the text that she has, and then I'll show you the rest here. And all of these are awesome to just take little sections and make something out of them. That one we almost used that one. This one with different color palette. Love it. Love these crazy fun doodles. Okay, so those are the 2 paper packs. Rice papers. Go to Joggles. Get some. Make some tags. Make some journal pages. Make a card with them. Anybody would love to get a card made with either of these on the card. So yay, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you had fun tonight and maybe learned something new about rice papers, decided if you want to try to play with them and give them a chance or not, or if you'd like to have any of these designs. These are super fun. If you do art journaling, these are amazing for art journaling. And like I said, you can put them on covers. You just put them in your pages. You can do so much. And we painted with them with acrylic paint. You could stamp on them. All the things that you do with all of your other supplies, you can do it with the rice paper. So it's very exciting. So, okay. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you next Wednesday when we start talking about watercolor, all things watercolor. So if there is anything specific about watercolor that you want to learn about that you want me to incorporate into the month somehow, just shoot me a message, or let me know in one of the million places that you can get a hold of me, and I'll make sure and we cover it. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.